The ability to destroy a bathroom is insignificant next to the power of the Force. Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Xaereth Prevails, a Grand Arena story. We're in the penultimate match here, guys. Getting these videos out just a little bit later than usual in the season, but you guys saw me face someone who did super slugfest match in the last round, and now you get to see someone who went the opposite route and went full efficiency. The approach is a little bit different, so here's the situation. We're facing LordJedi, not as opposed to Lord Sandwich. Props to anyone who understands that reference. That was a crazy one. We have more GP than them. We have more everything, guys. When you look at this kind of stat, when you look at this comparison, you can extrapolate just a couple different things, guys. Number one, maybe they're a cheater, or maybe they are an efficiency player. They're not going to win a slugfest at this level with this kind of roster. So we're, it's they've made it this far up. I scouted them. I didn't see any reason to think that they were a cheater. Just to be real clear, guys, I don't think they're a cheater. So scouting them, they looked like they played some pretty heavy offense. Like they keep between 4 to 6 GLs. Now, the key to playing efficiency, guys, is not to just place every single Galactic Legend on defense. That's not how it works. You have to stay flexible on offense and kind of fight fire with fire, just in your own way. Unfortunately, I didn't take enough screenshots in this match. I was highly distracted by something going on in real life. As you might imagine, things may happen that way. So he placed defense that was decent, but I mean, there are a bunch of decent teams, but none of them are Galactic Legends, and we're going to be able to plan against this bottom row here, guys. We can probably clear this, and still, I think I kept 3 GLs on offense, in fact. So I didn't go super heavy on defense, in fact, just because datacrons are a thing, and you gotta stay flexible these days, guys. I'm sorry I didn't take a picture of my own defenses. My opponent also attacked before my stream, and they failed twice. I can't show you guys here, but they failed twice. So the goal here is to just be as efficient as possible anyways. Before we jump into the fight, folks, just want to remind you, if you want to support this channel for free, please just hit the like button, subscribe, comment, etc. Help me mount the algorithm. Really, really appreciate it. If you guys want a Mounting the Algorithm t-shirt, you can always go into the merch store, something. There's a link to it in the video description. Or if you want to hang out on the Discord server, come hang out there. Or join my Patreon. It's fun, and I'm going to start adding everyone's name to these recaps. It's going to be awesome. That being said, folks, I believe it is time to get going. Let's do this. Alright, folks, so the thing to keep in mind here is that I want to be able to be as efficient as possible. So I kept Lord Vader, even though Lord Vader is good at getting holds lately with datacrons. The idea here is to just bludgeon a bunch of different teams with really good banners. So we're gonna use 2 parts of this Lord Vader team if we break it in half. Now, this isn't a super high relic opponent, just to be real clear. And so, I mean, Relic 7, I know that some people are going to think that's high relic, and that's fine, but we're in the top 100 right now on the leaderboard in the whole game. And Relic 7 is, I mean, I have Relic 7 on a lot of these characters, but that's fairly pedestrian. No shade on my opponent, it's just Relic 8 is a lot scarier than 7. That's all. So, but at the same time, you can see they're debuffing me like crazy, and I am sorry for the icons and everything on the bottom where I hadn't resized. You guys remember I got all excited in my last match and resized my blue stacks, and when I did that, I didn't redo it. So, all right, 78. I mean, Lord Vader just solos CLS. If I don't know if they had been Relicate, I would have thought about it differently. So, alright, we've got Moff Gideon, who is faster than their Rex, so no problem here. We're just going to take this multi, make sure we get a couple turns to do our special. Let's sit Lord, or General Skywalker down here, and then try to take out 5 zones. This is always a race, guys. I need to get my Maul. I don't know, what I really want, guys, is to get him up to Relic. What, 9 is what I want, because I want more health on him. He could really use some more health. Alright, so here's the moment of truth. Can we land daze on General Skywalker? And he resisted. Damn the man. So, it's gonna get tricky, guys. It's gonna get tricky. If we'd landed daze, that means he can't gain bonus turn meter. But because he is gaining bonus turn meter, he's just gonna kill people. Yay, this is fun. Look at, oh my gosh, he's taking turns, he's killing people. And I was like, are we just gonna lose here? Are we just gonna lose here? Just, I don't know, a little stressful, guys. He died of sadness. Dropped 10 banners from me and then died of sadness. Man. We can stop clenching, guys. Alright, so we soloed the first team for +3. Now we're -10 for that, so I guess we're a net -7. This guy did drop over 50 banners, though, so we should just, as long as we can stay efficient, we'll be good. Now, we're going to take, for I think the second match in a row, I believe. Maybe there's a break in that, but one way or another, we're using bounty hunters to kill another Darth Revan team. It's a pretty quick Darth Revan team with talent and everything, but we also have some quick bounty hunters, and not just their speed of thought, they're also quite nimble. I don't even know. I don't know how that translates in game, guys. Like speed, you're like, oh, look at how fast he can run. I don't know, guys. So yeah, let's just bide our time here. We're doing some damage to Maul, or to Malak, whatever his name is. He doesn't have a chin, so he can't really correct us. But I guess he can talk in the game. I don't know, he can talk without a chin. Maybe he has a metal chin. I don't care. I don't care. Look at that. People donating bits during my stream. Those are the best kind of people ever, guys. They just are. Man, we gotta dig out. I should be shooting at Talon here, because she was out unstealthed, but I'm obsessed. I just want to take stupid Malak out. Can we just do it? So close. There we go. We got him. Alright. Disintegrate. Nice. 65. Now remember, pinching banners, guys. We're trying to get the max banners possible here. So Mon Mothma here. We have Iden. And there's, I mean, even if this is a fully Relic 8, even a fully Relic 9 Mon Mothma team, which is kind of a scary thought, actually. I mean, Iden just clobbers this. This is the most, I really try to avoid using the phrase hard counter, because it's not descriptive enough. It misleads a lot of times, but so I like to use the word natural counter, and Iden is one of the most natural counters to Mon Mothma out there. She just is. She just wrecks face. So, all right, 503 going into the back zone. Anytime you're over 500, you're feeling a little bit good, at least. So no GLs at all. He didn't put any on defense. So he's got Maul here. And our Maul already kind of sketched us out a little bit. So we're just going to use Supreme Leader Kylo here, just trying to guarantee as much as we can in terms of in terms of things and stuff, right? Look at that, we missed. We're just trying to get a lot of banners. So the two characters, you can pass him turns, and you can wipe that team out. And, you know, Hux also disallows turn meter gain. So those are two aspects to it that are pretty nice. And now we've got troopers. We're faster than their BB-8. Even without using Gideon, we're still faster. So just trying to take out Hero Finn, because Hero Finn will just derail you. I mean, for most comps, that's how it works. Until we get the big AoE. So that we can take out BB-8, and you know, otherwise we'll just pussyfoot it around. There's a phrase I've not said in a long time, Alright, I mean, bounty hunter stuff is always, you know, it's rife with potential for total disaster in terms of banners. Like my Grievous team, I was pretty confident we're just going to be able to rock this team, just like it was a Casbah. But can we preserve banners? We're trying to get target lock on new customers. We're trying to expand our customer base in terms of target lock, folks. And the only one who can really do that, well, the two who can do that are General Grievous with his AoE and B1 with his special when it's his turn. Those are the two who can apply new target locks. Otherwise, we want to hit the guys with target lock to maximize our banner gain. What did we get? 60. Well, we dropped 4. So let's see. I think now we've dropped about 11 total, if I remember right. All right, so we're taking Traya. And again, we wouldn't do this. We wouldn't take this Traya squad. I mean, the comp here, there's only 2 characters who do actual real damage on this team. Like, Quill can do a little bit of damage. He's mostly like debuff damage, though. Ness can do damage, and so can Dash. And I wouldn't be taking this squad with just the trio if the squad had more damage potential, if it did more stuff. Like, even Kira on this team would probably be enough to scare me away. Now, there's not even Vander Chewie here to do a lot of hits, so I figured even if we can't get Scion's protection bonus back, you know, he's the only one who can regenerate his protection. I figured even if we can't get that, then we should still get most of our banners. Tell the people of the United States that they still have 2 out of 3 forms of government, and that ain't bad. I think I got that quote wrong, but it's a similar thing. It's that spoof off of what's it called, Independence Day. So I don't know why I decided to kill IG-11 before Nest with Annihilate there on Nihilus. I'm really not sure. Maybe it was just taunting, and I was like, you know what? I'm sick of being patient. Sick of being patient. Sick of being a patient. Whatever that means. So, I mean, we can take her out now. And Scion doesn't have any protection. Like, well, I guess we'll try. We may as well do a big hit and just see, but he doesn't grow enough protection back. And at this point, it's like a cow's opinion. It's moo, and we can just take our -3, but it's a +2 for undersizing, so should we have 64? Alright, so dropped another one. We're at, what, 11, 12, we're -12 now. Total banners. This is why I don't like efficiency play, guys. I just hate pinching banners. Like, you're trying to keep track of things. You're trying to undersize all the time, like this Jedi Revan team. Can we keep from dropping even one banner? Can we get a 66? That's the question. You want to... I mean, this team is a Hux lead without anything new or fancy added to it. Like, no First Order, TIE Pilot, Omicron, nothing like that. And so you kill Hux, and once Hux goes away, he's one of those few leaders who his leadership disappears when he's dead. So, alright, we're doing okay. Doing okay. Oh, 66. So we're what? That's +1. So we're at 40 something. Or minus, not 40 something. I don't know what I'm talking about, guys. Don't mind me. Alright, we've got a Star Killer here. Let's see, we were at -14, now we're -13. Maybe that's what I was trying to say. Anyway, so he's got his Bossk team with Zams. They're all kind of quick, actually. We've got Star Killers, so that means we're quicker, and just want to be cautious with this one as much as we can, of course. Let's see, what are you doing, bud? I guess I sent the entire tire at the guy. I think I should have done the AoE Dispel. Oh, but I really didn't want Finnick to take a turn, that's right. Because Finnick can ruin your day. She just can, guys. She's a menace. Go ask Cad Bane if she... What? Go ask him what his thoughts are on Finnick. She'll ruin your day. That's what he'll tell you. He'd say it kind of more menacingly. She'll ruin your day. I don't know if that's more menacing or not. Sounds a little more reptilian, though. She'll ruin your day. I don't know what I'm saying, guys. I don't know. Alright, they've got Iden on defense with TIE Fighter pilot. We don't have Bad Batch available, unfortunately. I think I put Bad Batch on defense this time. But TIE pilot lets you, as long as you have the right team, you can just target Iden and take her out without any worrying about revives or anything. And we're taking this Jedi Master Luke team with Ayla. So, you know, with the stun cron and everything, she takes 1,000,000 turns, and this is just not my favorite counter, guys. Like, Iden won't beat Jedi Master Luke, but Jedi Master Luke won't walk away unscathed in general. So the question is, who do we go for? I guess TIE Fighter pilot for fun, and Wrath and Faruan and the Red Dawn, all of those things, guys. So I decided, oh yeah, we can stun lock them. That's a neat trick, stun locking them. Remember, we can take out Iden any time though if we want to. Well, if we have the ability to. But yeah, so these are all Galactic Republic Jedi, obviously, and so they get to stun on special. There's a stun cron with the Ayla special where she gets a bonus turn every time someone stuns. Bonus turns are nice. You guys can watch my recently created video 62. So you guys, you have to drop banners when you do stupid stuff. All right, just under 1,400, unfortunately, which is, you know, you want to be on over 1,400 in efficiency matches. Though, like, I did drop enough banners that doesn't feel that worrisome. Okay, so let's watch this closely here, guys, because something goes off here. I need to see what I did wrong here. So far so good. All right, they're shooting Echelon, and Echelon is on death's door, but we need an Echelon turn here. So we're gonna hand the turn meter to Shuttle. We'll reduce Shuttle's turn meter, so everyone else gets extra turn meter. Then I got good RNG finally. They didn't kill my Echelon, which is wonderful. Okay, so pretty standard so far. Killed their Xanadu Blood. And now we'll get Sunfeck into stun. Just do a basic on Razor Crest. You've got this awesome fellow. Oh, and look at this, guys. We got ability blocked. I still don't know how that happened. We got ability blocked. Like, if Shuttle could have had a turn to dispel Slave 1, we'd have been good. We'd have been so good. But we got ability blocked, I guess, by his reinforcement ability or something. I don't know, guys. Seems a little crappy. All right, so the problem here, of course, is that now Houndstooth will not relinquish taunt, and hopefully our guys can still survive. Like, this isn't a hopeless situation, though. They did get their contract, so we're getting closer and closer. Like, that's kind of just feedback by them. Like, usually it's like, oh crap, we lose, but this is kind of just feedback by them saying, hey, you know, if you don't hurry up and do something awesome, you're gonna lose your whole fleet kind of soon. Which, of course, once they killed Silencer, there's no hope. Like, Silencer was ramping up. Probably in the next couple turns I could have one-shot that Houndstooth and called it a day. Just decided to see how much damage we could get on these fellows, however. So that's what we're doing. It's my story, and I'm sticking to it, guys. Now, I was hoping actually to stop after they do the AoE. Like, their Executor AoE would be pretty nice to do, to finish after. Just, you know, the mass, it's not just the AoE, it's a mass assist that does a lot of damage, and it's a really tricky thing to manage when you are using something, when you're trying to beat fleets. So trying to clean up fleets. Alright, so he didn't do his AoE, which meant I thought his next move would be an AoE, so we're going to walk away from it for a minute. That's what I've been trying to do lately. If you fail an attack, then just walk away for a minute. Just walk away for a minute, and you're good. Maybe. You might be good. Alright, did the AoE. Did not trigger TIE Fighter Pilot, which is nice. Remember, we used Sunfac with the Finalizer fleet, so you need Soldier to start, which Soldier's a pretty nice fellow. He does pretty well. I actually like him to start here more often, more and more. Keep in mind, too, they just fixed the assist bug on Malevolence, and so now I'm assisting a lot more. Things get a little bit easier once there aren't bugs. Alright, stupid TIE Fighter Pilot has Foresight on him. What a loser. Gosh, that Foresight is so rough, man. Alright, we can he's available for death now. But let's just delay things as much as possible, and we didn't actually even miss TIE Fighter Pilot today. So 68 banners, fine enough. They have Executor down, and so I decided, after doing banner crunching, which is a huge advantage for going second, of course. You guys know how that works. If you get to go second, then you get to figure out what your opponent's going to do. So I sent in a burner fleet here, guys, because I needed to use rebels against it. After all my number crunching and stuff, decided that's what we wanted, and we're going to start with Y-Wing here instead of Biggs. For some reason, I don't even remember why, but just do a basic here, guys, because if you do the AO, or if you do the big hit on Houndstooth, it might stick, but with only 2 total ships, and one of them being the really pathetic Y-Wing in terms of hitting power, you don't want to put that debuff on Houndstooth, because that debuff's going to go away pretty soon. You want a whole rebel fleet, an armada, to back you. So, things are looking okay, I suppose. I mean, they don't have any reinforcements, which is really nice. Alright, decided to just pull the frickin' trigger, and that was apparently not the right choice, because Houndstooth got cleansed right away. And, I mean, we've kind of got the control of the situation a little bit. Let's get rid of that breach, though, just so that we can, so Velkin can dispel that taunt from Houndstooth. We can focus Razor Crest down, and now really, like, it's just a matter of time. Like, we're gonna get our ultimate eventually. Once we do, then we can have that Y-Wing do a big hit if we want. We didn't even get to the ult. So 37 on the cleanup, because remember, we sent in that burner, so that cost us 30 banners plus whatever it is, like another 6 or something. Not my finest hour, certainly, guys. Dropping almost 40 banners on one team puts us a little bit closer to my opponent than I was happy with. But we do have Negotiator against this pretty standard Malevolence team. So keep in mind, guys, this is a fairly new counter to me, so that I'm probably blundering just a tiny bit here. But all right, they've all had target lock on them for a minute there, so you know, managed to engineer a good hit. And I mean, you just focus down Hyena Bomber first, and then everything else just kind of takes care of itself, and typically you find yourself with a pretty high banner win. Poor old Y-Wing man, he doesn't know what's going on. He's just a freaking Y-Wing man. Why would he know anything about anything? Gosh, alright, trying to figure out here, guys. So they've got Spy. The second we hit Spy is going to go into stealth. So I'm wondering, like you could see, I was messing around with my controls. I was wondering if at some point Anakin would be able to do his AoE on Spy, so that you'd get buff immunity, so it wouldn't be in stealth any. But obviously didn't need that this time. With that, we got the win. Won by 15 banners, so one more fail. Like just that Maul failing against General Skywalker, for instance, would have spelled our doom, and that's how it goes with efficiency matches, especially in Xaereth land. Neither person is very efficient, because we both put up I put up a pretty decent defense, and then I don't play the most solid game. At least, you know, this was fine. Like, my ships were fine. Ships, you know, it cost us a lot, but that was mostly because I didn't need to pinch banners. Maybe could have gone in with my rebel fleet earlier, you know, without sending in a burner, but this way worked out nicely. So let's go to the final thoughts, shall we, folks? Shall we? It's gonna be epic. It might not be. All right, so efficiency matches are the worst. They are. I don't like them, guys. I play them on my alt, and that's enough. That's enough. The thing is, if you have a smaller account, this is the way you can punch way up. Like, this guy doesn't have a, you know, I don't. I think my roster is like the 900th biggest account or something like that. You know, this guy isn't even close to that, and he's punching up. He's beating a lot of really good players. So good for him. Good for him. Ship RNG is the worst. It really is. That ability block on the shuttle once Slave 1 came in is problematic. Like, I've never had that happen in practice or otherwise. And I didn't really do anything different this time, so I don't know how to avoid that. I'll have to look closer, and we'll do better the next time, I suppose. And finally, guys, so my last match against a really crazy account. You guys do not want to miss this final one, even though we're going to be in 3v3. Once I finally release it, probably, you guys won't want to miss it. It is super duper epic, really good stuff. And if I can win, I'll end up in the top 50. Just in time to get bludgeoned down in 3v3 again, I suppose. But that being said, folks, the rare GAC recap that's under 30 minutes. Efficiency play may be the best for you guys, huh? Let me know in the comments. Love to hear from you guys. Thank you all so much for watching. And remember that in all things, even efficiency matches, Xaereth prevails.